Hi all, sorry for the shaky phone here, camera. How are you? Good evening from Chiang, Thailand. Northern Thailand. Just about 8 o'clock at night, and this clock tower is just going to start to change colors and make music and all kinds of stuff. So it's going to be really cool. Glad you could join me here. John's about FarEastAdvTravl in Northern Thailand. Very north, very, very north. I was up even further north for the last couple of days in Mae Salong. Mae Salong's 15 kilometers from the border of Myanmar. Very extreme northern Thailand, lots of hill tribes, and a very cool village that mostly speaks Chinese because of the original Chinese settlers there that came from the mainland after the Civil War. And these were the people that lost the Civil War to Mao's Liberation Army, so they fled eventually to northern Thailand where they settled. So this village, they mostly speak Chinese, but here of course it's Thai, it's Chiang Rai, and it's a very cool, chill, laid-back city. There's a night market going on right now, Saturday night night market here, and it's a Saturday night. I know I'm doing something just really crazy hanging around at the watchtower or the Clocktower, but actually lots of people do. You can see them all kind of lined up. And it's a big deal here in Chiang Rai. So thanks for joining me. And hey, invite followers, because it's actually a pretty cool show. And so if you want to invite people, just swipe the screen left to right on iOS or up on Android, and then tap share, or just tap the little figure in the right corner. Saturday night in Chiang Rai. How's it going? Give me a shout out where you are. Would love to say hi to you. Enjoy my stay here in Thailand. I'll be off to Bangkok on Tuesday for more than one night in Bangkok, by the way, where the world's your oyster. Here we go. Hey, Kentucky. The show's about to begin. And this is really cool. I'm not making fun. This is so cool. Scotland, hi. Is it a wee bit early for you? Hey, Minnesota. It's 8 o'clock here. Hello, London. Rhode Island, hello. Nice of you to join us. Chiang Rai, Thailand. Here we go. It's a great show. I'm glad you could join us. I love the purple, by the way. And they're going to play some music, too. And you can see all the people watching in the little boulevard there as well. You were living in Chiang Rai. Oh, very cool. There's a lot of interesting characters here in Chiang Rai, I have to tell you that. I mean, they all look like they could be in a movie with Dennis Hopper. I know he's not alive anymore, but it's just that edgy kind of expat that I've noticed here a lot. Well, the sun sets at 6:30 right now in northern Thailand, so it's not unusual for it to be dark like this at 8 o'clock. I'm near the bar street. Yes, I am. You're right. It's an interesting street for sure. This show goes on for a few minutes. They do this all night on the hour. Hey, Claire. Welcome to Chiang Mai, Thailand. 30 degrees. It feels pretty hot, and we're all watching Saturday night, and we're watching the Clocktower show here in the center of town. And see, it draws a lot of people. Happy birthday, Periscope. Yes, happy birthday. I saw that greeting earlier. That's so cool. Congratulations. And it is 1 year for Periscope. Thanks for the hearts. Make sure you follow Claire. She is totally awesome. Scopes from Paris every day. Fluent in French and New Zealand. Well, in English. I'm kidding, right? Claire is absolutely lovely. Make sure you follow her. She's one of the best on Periscope by far. Classiest Periscoper around. Yeah, I'm kind of a little bit. I am talking about Claire. And you're probably one of her followers that came on board. Thanks for joining me here. You're welcome, Claire. It's my pleasure. You deserve it. John's about Far East Adventure Travel in Chiang Mai, Thailand. I've been in Thailand for the last 10 days or so. And I know that's great. That's so well. Claire is lovely, so thank you. I really appreciate that. And we just finished up the Clocktower show here, and they do this every hour in the evenings. A nice display. It's really, and it attracts a lot of people. A lot of people know about it and come down. And there's cafes all around that you can sit and thank you so much, Claire. And but you see, like, here's all the people that are walking away now that came down especially to see it. And I mean, these are all foreigners here, travelers, but lots of local people come by as well. And yeah, I have to tell you, it's just been a little bit frustrating periscoping from Thailand. I've been having some issues with the SIM card that I've got here, and so I'm kind of working off of Wi-Fi, which is kind of restricting, but I can do it here because I've got Wi-Fi on 3 different codes, because I've been to 3 different cafes on this corner, so I can almost walk around the whole intersection here and live off of Wi-Fi to be able to periscope. But I just wanted to show you this the cat cafe here, and these cat cafes are big here in northern Thailand. I know they are in East Asia and Korea, of course, and Japan, and I think even Taiwan. And there's a couple of cat cafes around here, and thank you so much. And this is one of the resident cats, and people love it. They love coming in, and they love to pat the cats and have a coffee or a tea or a beer even. They can have beer here, and you can see that they're very playful, and they have lots of things they can play on and stuff like that. This is a really pretty cat. I used to have a cat this color. I don't have cats anymore, but I had a cat just like this, actually. This is a really pretty cat, and this is at the intersection of the Clocktower. Yeah, I know, and you know, I'm sorry, I'm kind of using this, of course, because you know, look how popular cats are, and like all of a sudden my viewership count went up when I when I showed you the cat. So people like cats, and they like other things as well. I've had so many. I've had people love, like, when I put a cat on, when I put like a pole dancer on. It's crazy enough. I've done that at a parade in Taiwan, and my viewership just went through the roof. But I know people love cats. Pueblo, Mexico. Cool. Very cool. Thanks for the hearts. This is the Cup and Cat Cafe in Chiang Rai, Thailand. And I'm just going to scoot around here and see if I can get cat in a cup. Hello, Costa Rica. And you know, you can see, the people just love, and I think it's great. It's you know, it's great therapy. You know, everybody can have a cat. This is northern Thailand. I think it's you know, it's a tourist thing, obviously, but I mean, the local people love it too. The local people are coming into these cat cafes, but there's another one around here, and then I saw on the way up yesterday to a place I was staying in near the border of Myanmar, there was a cat cafe on the side of the highway as well. They have a cat cafe in Paris, so that's very cool. Well, they probably have I mean, God, Paris is just like the cafe, almost the cafe capital that you'd think of the world. Although, you know what, Claire, did you know that Taipei was voted the #1 cafe city in the world? I think it was CNN that voted it, but I think they have a Hello Kitty cafe in Taipei, but I don't know about the actual cat cafe. They probably do. I've just never seen one there yet, but I'm sure they have it, because they're popular in Japan and in Korea as well. South Korea, they love cat cafes, and people just love this stuff here, and it's fun. Yeah, and you know what? I've been inside this cafe, and it smells clean. And you know, it doesn't smell like animals or cat or anything, and cats are, I mean, if you own cats and dogs, you know, cats are just typically cleaner. You know, they clean themselves, they go to the bathroom in a box. I mean, they're pretty clean animals. Hey CJ from Taiwan, Multiplex, make sure you follow that guy. He's really cool. Have you been to the Cat Cafe in Taipei, CJ? CJ's a big cafe guy, right? You like cafes in Taipei or Taiwan? Yeah, they've got like little ledges here that they can climb up on, and stairs, and they can hang over you as well. Now, have you been on the Hello Kitty train? Did you know this is I'm gonna have to scope from it just for a hoot. Yeah, I know. I need to. I know I should end this scope and then start a new one. Cat Cafe. I'd probably like triple my viewership if I did that. I bet. But there's a new Hello Kitty train in Taiwan, and it goes from the north to the south, and they've got it all decked out in Hello Kitty headrests, and Hello Kitty painted on the outside. And I should just scope there just for a joke. It'd be a hoot. But I mean, Hello Kitty is huge in East Asia, of course. And that's the Clocktower. You missed it. You might have missed it earlier, but you can watch the replay of the show, the really cool display that they do here. This was built to basically just to commemorate the king. You know, Thailand loves their king. And this was built in 2008 by a very famous artist here, and it's to commemorate their king. And a couple of other things I don't know if you know. They play the national anthem everywhere, twice a day, 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. So if you're ever in Thailand and you're walking around at 6 o'clock and everybody stops, make sure you stop to pay respects to the anthem. The 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. every day in Thailand. And thanks for inviting your followers. Thanks, CJ. Thanks, everyone. So that's a very interesting thing. And then if you go to a movie here, I haven't been yet. If you go to a movie, they play the King's Anthem before the start of the movie, and everybody stands up for the King's Anthem. So they're very nationalistic here, very, very proud, and they love their king. And it's actually an offense to defame the king's image in any way. Like, even I think if you did something to a bill that the king's image is on, you could be arrested. It's a charge, anyways. It's illegal to defame the king's image. So they love their king here, and there's billboards and posters everywhere around northern Thailand of the king, and but it's a very nationalistic country for sure. You know, they have treats you can buy for the kitties here. You can't bring food in, like your own food in, but they have treats that you can buy and give to the cats, and of course you can buy your own treats in there too. And I like the paw prints, the floor mats are the big paw prints for floor mats. That's really cool. And it's not too, like, I don't know how many cats are in here right now. I'd say maybe 8. I think about 8 or 10. And so it's not too overwhelming. It's not like you walked into some old lady's house that has a bunch of cats. It doesn't have that feel to it at all. It's very peaceful inside, very clean. And I mean, if you get little kids in there, when I was in there, there was little kids and they were just chasing these cats around, and they're not really supposed to. But they were just totally like what kids would do, just overdoing it. Yeah, I'm just liking that everybody loves these cats. And it's no wonder, you know, it's no wonder like the biggest YouTube videos are cats, right? I mean, it's just too funny. And I'm in northern Thailand. This is like not exactly Thai culture, Buddhist culture, but everybody loves cats. And oh, I'll get a close up of this one over here. This is, you know, I'm going to tell you the behind the scenes story. The reason why I'm here is because, well, I wanted to show you the Clocktower, and it's because my 3G, my SIM card's not working here properly. I can get some things. I'm not able to stream. Hey, John, how are you? Nice to hear from you. I'm not able to stream with my SIM card, so I'm relying on Wi-Fi. So this is why this is the behind the scenes. of why I'm at this cat place, because I have the Wi-Fi code for this cat place. I'm using their Wi-Fi right now, and I was able to scope from the tower here, the clock tower, which I would have probably done anyways, but that's why I'm here. So I'm just making the best out of an awkward situation. And I'm in Chiang Rai, Thailand, in northern Thailand. It's very north, by the way. I was this morning. I was up in Mae Salong, and Mae Salong, yes, Thailand. Mae Salong. I was 15 kilometers from the border of Burma, Myanmar. But it's a border crossing you can't cross. It's just a military functional crossing, so it's not for public use to cross. But I was that close to the Burmese border this morning. So I'm in the very, very far north of Thailand. This is called the Cat in a Cup Cafe. I'll show you the logo on the outside. There's a couple of cat cafes here in Chiang Rai, and there was one up on the highway as well. Cat in a Cup. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, thanks for joining here. It's absolutely, it's stunning, and it's even lovely in the daytime. And then they have the same design that sort of teeters through the street as well, as part of the boulevard on either side, which is very cool. And then the lampposts are in the same design as well. And they're open till 9 p.m. The cats, probably the afternoon is not the greatest time to come here. Like at night, if you've ever owned cats, they get really frisky at night, right? Do you know that? They get like around 8 o'clock, they just kind of go bonkers. So these cats are a little more active right now. But in 3 o'clock in the afternoon, they're all sleeping. Oh, bonjour, bonjour. So you're kind of not getting your dollar as stretching as far as if you come at night when they're all frisky, like they're kind of moving around. They're like a little bit laid back right now. Yeah, I know. Close the door tightly. Yeah, no. These cats aren't for adoption that I know of. They're just part of the cafe. I think they wonder if they have. I don't know. Do they have to screen cats? Do they have to make sure they're okay? Or if you're a cat, do you have to like fill out an application form if you want to work in the cat cafe? It's a pretty good gig, don't you think? And but I really like this clock tower here, the Chiang Rai. The other thing I was going to tell you, yeah, they do serve food here. Yes, they do. Chiang Rai, I mean, it's not a very big city. It's one of the biggest cities in northern Thailand, but it's not a huge city. But they have so many cafes here. They do grow coffee beans in northern Thailand, and they're very proud of their product here. So they serve it everywhere. But on this corner alone, there's 3 or 4 cafes. There's this Yodwa, which is really good. Dwa is mountain, by the way. And then there's another coffee place behind the clock tower. And then there's this, hey Warsaw, then there's the Cat Cafe here. And this is just like this one little corner here. But if you walk down the street here, there's more cafes all along the street here. And it's Saturday night in Chiang Rai. There's a big night market right now going on here as well. And if they have Wi-Fi, I'll scope from there too. But this is being creative with the resources that you have, trying to be add value and be entertaining and informative with Wi-Fi. So I'm kind of restricted, but this is why I'm at the Cat Cafe, because I have Wi-Fi right now, and that enables me to scope. Because some guys getting a bit of a stretch. I guess they don't mind if they scratch up the cushions. Well, I would imagine that the rent is pretty low cost here. Rents I don't think are very high in northern Thailand, so I think it's probably not that hard to be profitable here. So that's my guess, because I know that just simple renting apartments are extremely cheap here. So I'm sure retail space is pretty cheap as well. It is relaxing. I mean, I was here a couple of afternoons. 2 days ago, I was here in the afternoon, and I just had one cat that jumped on the chair that my photo bag was in and started going through my photo bag. But most of the rest of them were just sleeping. They were mellow. But it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's sunny. I mean, it's air conditioned inside, but probably in the evening is when the cats are really frisky. But it looks like they're kind of taking a break right now. I just got a bunch of people just looked at me. What the hell is he doing? They walked out. What am I doing tomorrow? Oh, good question. Well, I'm going to be hanging around Chiang Rai. I'm going to probably rent a motorbike and check out a couple of temples here. There's some very interesting temples just outside of town. One called a White Temple, and then there's another Black Temple here, and then a Buddhist cave. So I'll probably do that tomorrow, and then I have one more day here, and then I fly down to Bangkok Tuesday morning. I got to tell you, I got the cheapest plane ticket I've ever spent was this flight from Chiang Rai to Bangkok. I paid less than $30 US for an hour, a 1 hour and 20-minute flight. Can you believe that? Less than $30 US. No, I'm Canadian, but thanks. As I think it's the cheapest, like I've never spent so little on a plane ticket before. And then considering that it's an hour and 20 minutes, it's crazy. But some of the inter-country flights here are just amazing deals. Yes, in Thailand. Yes. Chiang Rai, northern Thailand. And I'm heading down to Bangkok, where the world is your oyster, on Tuesday. So I hope I will be doing lots of scoping there. I'm really super excited about Bangkok and sharing that with you. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining me here in Chiang Rai, Thailand. Krapukan, thank you. See you soon, take care. Thanks, Claire. Follow Claire, thank you. Follow John. Goodbye, follow these people.